There are spiritual strongholds, there are mental strongholds, there are national stronghold, there are habitual stronghold, there are family stronghold, there are generational stronghold, and there's a godly stronghold. Is it national stronghold, family stronghold, godly stronghold, habitual stronghold, generational stronghold, family? So the best way to suffocate every nation is to put a stronghold on them. There are personal stronghold, personal. There's territorial stronghold. Put a stronghold in a nation, put a stronghold in a family, put a stronghold in someone's life. So God said to them, tend and keep. Create refineries, that's enough tend. The Bible says the lazy man does not know how to roast what he gets from hunting. You went to hunt, you can't fry what you got. Proverbs 12:27, the lazy man does not roast what he took in hunting, but diligence is man's precious possession. Africa is suffering from that spirit now. Inability to tend, roast, refine. That's the meaning. Whatever God has given to us, even your gifts. So, what is strongholds? It's a specified place that is fortified for protection against attack. These are the good stronghold. Specified place that is fortified for protection against attack. So that's why I said there's godly stronghold. There are satanic stronghold, there's godly stronghold. So imagine if the devil is the one that fortify you against your manifestation, or a nation fortify you against your uprising. So the godly fortification in the book of Nahum 1:7, it says, the Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knows those who trust in him. The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble. You can trust God when you are in trouble. It's a stronghold. It's a fortified place to be. It's a fortified place to keep you. Now, demonic stronghold brings poverty, fear, and unbelief. When a devil concentrates on you, Judges 6 from verse 1, the children of Israel did evil in the sight of the Lord, so the Lord delivered them into the hand of Midian for 7 years, and the Midianites prevailed against Israel. Because of the Midianites, the children of Israel made for themselves dens. They stopped staying in houses. When there's a stronghold in someone's life, there's oppressing that person, you begin to see yourself not fit for the top. Yeah, so he said they went to build den for themselves. Not their enemy built it for them. This is what we are saying now. There are many people here that are in captivity, not their enemy that puts that captivity. They built the captivity for themselves. The only thing the enemy did was to oppress you. Then you, fear, made you to build a stronghold for yourself. They went to build a den for themselves. They went to build caves and strongholds. Because now it's a people, it's not a person now that did this. It's all called tradition. Many people are under traditional strongholds. And when a tradition has become a stronghold over somebody, a spirit supervises it. For example, in Calabar, in Nigeria, there was a time in the 18th, anytime you give birth to twins, they will kill you. You give birth to two children, twins, they kill the woman, and they throw the children in evil forest. Now, a spirit started supervising that stronghold called tradition. So when a king was elected, then King Ayo, he was a scholar among illiterates. He went to school and he said they should stop it. That is wrong. Killing of children. And when he died, they continue. Because when a spirit is supervising a stronghold, although it was men that started it, the spirit enforces that stronghold over them. So they could not stop it. They were still killing people until one of the revivalists, Mary Celeste, 18 years later, went to that same place to preach in Calabar. And she saw them taking a woman there. And she started taking all the twins to her house. Every time they dropped them in evil forest, she carried it. And history have it today that she's the one that stopped the killing of twins in Calabar. Meanwhile, she was not the one that originated it, that they should stop. It was a king, an African king, their own king, Goeyo. But he doesn't have the spiritual capacity. When he died, they continued after 18 years. Before someone that was spiritual came. So now there are many bondage in people's family, poverty, sickness, and you think it's because your parents grew up in the village. No. Whenever a stronghold has been built, there's a spiritual backup, and there have to be a spiritual enforcement to break it. Poverty is not because of lack of substances or lack of resources. It might start because there was not enough. it builds a stronghold. Now a spirit is supervising it. So in many African families today, Africa is suffering poverty because there's a spirit supervising it. Not only because the government are bad. So that's why I say many people are gay today in Africa, not because they choose to, but because they are being sponsored by some people from the US. So when it's time to stop such stronghold, you don't give money to stop it. Some of us think if we make it, we'll make our family happy. You are joking. If a family is tied by a stronghold, if you like, make all the money in this earth, it will not change. Yes. Say, oh God, if you can just bless me. You see, this is my family. I will change everybody's life. I will build a house for everybody. I will buy a car for this one. I will do. No. If there's a stronghold that the spirit is already supervising, once you make that money, they will kill you. Have you not seen people you are giving money? The more you're giving them, the more they are wasting it. You say, invest here. It didn't work. Rich people have poor family members more. Say you are rich, you have 5 brothers that are poor. Give them money, they'll become poor again. Give them again, they'll become poor again. Give them again, they'll become poor again. Because it's a stronghold. It's not money they are looking for. Many of us think it's money that we need. No, we need to break strongholds. Instead of you to labor, as you are laboring very much to say, I want to put a smile on my family's face. Labor also spiritually to break spiritual strongholds. If really God wants to use you, He teaches you about stronghold. Man, that's why I said, we are crying, say, God, if you can just bless me. Even a nation can have a stronghold that nobody will ever build a church. And if you like, as a pastor, you don't address those stronghold, you come and meet the member. Say, I command you to be rich. In the name of Jesus, your members will not be rich. Until you address the stronghold that is saying, they will not build church in this nation. You can be preaching heaven and earth and say, as I'm preaching, people will stop drinking alcohol in this city. As I'm preaching, all these people taking drugs will stop. Drugs started by men, but now supervised by spirit. So until the stronghold are addressed before the people can be free. There are stronghold in every nation, every family, every city. You see, Jesus spoke something in the book of Matthew 12. Say, if a strong man is keeping his goose, where the strong man come from? Strong man is only guiding a stronghold. Strong man guides stronghold. The stronghold is established first before strong man comes to supervise. Strong man is a supervisor. Yeah, he's just supervising the stronghold people built. Matthew 12:29. He said, or how can you enter a strong man's house? How did he become strong? Because there was a stronghold already there. So what is battling with Africa is stronghold. Before we talk about the devil, there is a strong man supervising it. Why is it that no matter how Africa try, if there is somebody that is good, that is a good leader to come and rule, he will lose the election. If you like carry paper and be walking around the street, say we no go agree, we no go agree. That's not the issue. Say all of us, we are going to vote. This is the man we want. This is the man we want. This is the man we want. And after everybody finish voting, while you are sleeping, somebody just say, this is the new leader. Because there's a strong hold. And now they will bring, sometimes they bring a human strong man over the nation to be the president. So if you target the stronghold, then the strong man will scatter. Africa is a place where there are many. If we start the hierarchy of Africa, you know, when Achan stole, they casted lot to all Israel, from the whole of Israel, then they went to the tribes, then they went to family. I'm saying there are strong men in a nation, in every tribe, in every family. So what I'm talking about the president, I'm also talking about your family. Any family, they say, let us train our children in school. Let us train them in school. Let us give them the best academic. Oh, the father is hustling, the mother is hustling, just to make sure that child goes to school. All the children go to school. They'll go to school and become a problem. Some of them get bad friends in school because there's a stronghold. In fact, they go to school, they don't understand what they are doing in school because there's a stronghold. The devil will try to always make you think what you need is resources. Remember, I said the strong man is keeping goose. So he will make your eye to focus on the goose, not the strong man. They will make everybody to be looking at the resources and to forget about the strong man. Everybody is running out on how to make resources, not thinking on how to remove the strong man. If I ask you your problem now, you say you're looking for money. I've not built house. You'll be counting unnecessary things and you leave the strong man alone. Matthew 12:9 said, or how can you enter a strong man's house and plunder his goose? He has a goose. Unless you first bind. That's what Jesus is saying. Address him. Leave the goose alone. Leave the goose. address the strong man. Leave the goose, address the strong man. Leave the goose, address the strong man. So that's the meaning of consigning the works of my hand. Command me. Or consigning my sons, ask me. But concerning the work of my hand, command me, because I've already released these things. So God, open your eyes to see the strong man in the family, the strong man in your territory. Then you command it. I will not be your slave. All the children of Israel, they came to the battle line, and the word they were seeing was Goliath. For 40 days and 40 nights. For 40 days and 40 nights, he was ranting. Say, choose one man among you to come and fight me. I will abuse you. He was talking to them, and you slave of Saul. That's what he was telling them. He was the strong man. And all of them were running kitty, kitty, kitty until David came. And the first thing he said is, how dare you defy the armies of God? So he forgot about that man's size. So it's the defilement you are bringing that's what is paining me. How can the uncircumcised Philistine be defiling the armies of God? So the armies of God are misbehaving because Goliath was defiling them with his mouth. That's called stronghold. So people are misbehaving in your family, but there's a strong man defiling the family. When he saw David, he did the same thing again. He have used his word of his mouth to defy the armies. When he saw David, he said, I curse you with my God. He's defiling him also. So the reason why the armies were scared is not the size of Goliath, it's because he defied them by his words. Your family is misbehaving, fighting each other, confusion, because there's a power speaking defilement into that family. A strong man creates strong oaths. Say, I curse you today with my God. Today I will feed your carcass to the birds. And David replied, you come to me with your spear and everything. I come to you in the name of Jesus. In the name of the God of Israel, whose army you have defied. That's the point there. That's the point. It's not that this army, it's not that they don't have ability. The army of Israel, it's not that they don't have ability, not that they don't have a God, not that they don't have strength, not that Angel Michael, their angel that always go for them. You see, Angel Michael was appointed to Israel. You see, all the fights that is going on in Israel today, all the Palestine, every nation that are around them, they can't kill them because Michael still supervises Israel till today. In Daniel 12:1, he says, Michael, your angel, he has been assigned to them. So no matter the war, Daniel 12:1, he says, at that time Daniel shall stand up. The great prince who stand watch over the sons of your people is watching Israel till today. So if you can't fight Israel, then you can't defeat them. But there's an angel watching over them. But now this angel was there. But because they spoke defilement over them, they became paralyzed. Abilities paralyzed, resources paralyzed, strength paralyzed. Their faith in God paralyzed. Everything paralyzed because a strong man spoke a strong oath over them. Whose army you have defied. For God showed me that many people are prayer warriors inside stronghold. They are fasting warriors inside stronghold. Givers warriors inside stronghold. Don't enter a nation and say you are a Christian when there's a dark stronghold there, because everything you do is useless. You say God send you and you are preaching. Your preaching is in vain when there's a stronghold in that nation. Your preaching is in vain in your family when there's a stronghold there. Because what makes people not to hear God's word is not them, it's a stronghold that is governing the nation there. So if you like, heal the sick, raise the dead, prophesy, do anything, the people are still arrogant, still rebellious. Until you target the stronghold, identify the strong man, then your job will become easy. God is saying we should wage war against demonic stronghold today. For example, the Bible said in 1 Samuel 5 from verse 1 that said, then the Philistines took the ark of God and brought it from Ebenezer to Ashdod. When the Philistines took the ark of God, they brought it into the house of Dagon and set it by Dagon. And when the people of Ashdod arose early in the morning, there was Dagon falling on his face to the earth before the ark of the Lord. So they took Dagon and set it in the place again. Their gods fell before the ark of God. And when they arose early in the next morning, there was Dagon falling on his face to the ground before the ark of the Lord. The head of Dagon and both the palms of his hands were broken off on the threshold. Only Dagon's torso was left of it. Now, do you know what's the meaning of torso? You see, let me advise you, because some of you just go to the market, you just see something and start buying. Anything you see an artist made, an image they make, a statue they make, and it does not have hand, neck, and yet it's a sign of Dagon. You see now, you just buy things and put in your house. It's called torso. The young child was always fainting, and they took the child for deliverance. Hospital everywhere, they have treated that child. Different prescription, nothing was changing until the child went for deliverance. And while the deliverance was going on, the Lord spoke to the man of God. There's a chain the child is wearing. Told the man of God, said, open that chain. And they broke that thing open, and they saw an inscription on it, I love Satan. Who gave you? My grandmother. That is how that child stopped fainting. So the book of Ecclesiastes 8:1 said, who is a wise man who knows the interpretation of things? Who is like a wise man and who knows the interpretation of things? So if you see a torso, you just see an image, an inscription. Many inscriptions you are buying in your house are demonic. You must know that artists are inspired to draw. And the best way to bring an image from the realm of the spirit to the human realm is through artists. So many images you just buy in your house, you see a naked girl lying like this. There's one pastor, those days I used to go to his house in this country. He's a pastor. And then if we finish praying, I would sleep in the sitting room. When I came new to the country, I was sleeping in the sitting room. Now in his wall in the house, there is that naked girl. It's not real naked face. Like, I don't know how the artist did that, but you will know that it's a girl. There's a breast, there's bum there. Every night I slept in that house, there's always a spiritual trying to sleep with me. That time I was free from them already. So they will, that I'm telling you, like, I tried it many times, intentionally. If I went there, because opposite in the sitting room there, that place, that inscription there, it's not just ordinary, it's marine. I know the book of Titus said, to the pure, everything is pure. But yet Paul saw an inscription, and it's in Acts 17. And he started asking the people, where do people get this thing from? Where is this from? He asked them a question. They wrote to an unknown God there. So many things we just buy. They are strongholds. If you want to start with strongholds, and you see many things in your house, they are strongholds. Some inscription you just see in the house, they are strongholds. Some item you just buy, images. Who are those images? Acts 17:23. As I was passing through and considering the object of your worship, I even found an altar with the inscription to the unknown God. An inscription. They have to address them. What is that inscription about? What is this statue about? It said, a wise man. Who is a wise man? Is the one that knows the interpretation of things. So if you check your house now, some images are not supposed to be there. And you can use image to narrate a story. Many images are telling a story. So everywhere you see people buy that without hand, without head, and without the bottom part of that, is a torso, is Dagon. So he said, the Dagon torso was left on it. Therefore, neither the priest of Dagon nor any who come into Dagon's house tread on the threshold of Dagon in Ashdod to this day. When something happen over and over again, people just create and say, please, nobody should go there again. Nobody should do this thing again. It's against our law. Because Dagon kept on falling. Okay, look at the image on your screen. That's it. It's called torso. He said, therefore, neither the priest of Dagon nor any who come into Dagon's house tread on the threshold of Dagon. So they said nobody should walk into this threshold anymore because Dagon fell. It's not a tradition. These are traditions are made. So tradition becomes stronghold supervised by strong man. If there's a tradition that nobody should do this and you are not equipped enough, you want to do it, you die because the strong man will slay you. It's not that the thing was powerful, it's because the strong man is supervising the stronghold. If the power will say nobody should build house in this family, there must always be uncompleted building. Then you went to build. The strong man now say, oh, you are not strong enough. Nobody must marry. Before you destroy the stronghold and the strong man, you must have your own stronghold. Your family have Ifa priests, they have been Ogun priests, Amadioha priests. There are many priests in Nigeria, many priests in our languages. I've traced many people through prophecy. They gather here in church and be saying, Jesus, deliver me. Meanwhile, their forefathers was a priest of Ifa, Ogun, water spirits, and different territories. Their forefathers were priests, and they are saying, deliver me. I want to serve God. They will allow you to accept Jesus. But as far as this earth is concerned, hey, they will frustrate you. Even if you are a pastor, they will frustrate the ministry. 1, 2, scandal, ministry scatter. 1, 2, they steal all the money. Like, you will be frustrated. Say, God, where are you? It's not God, dude. It's a stronghold. You see, stronghold does not respect your pastor's collar, your bishop gown, your believer's card, your believer's confession, your church. It doesn't. You need an overhauling, attacking strongholds. You destroy the stronghold that have been there and build your own stronghold. I saw a vision where many prayer warriors are under stronghold. Prayer warriors, they're under stronghold. Pastors, prophets, bishops, they're under stronghold. They are praying and fasting. Everything that they are doing is under stronghold. Because they thought immediately they gave their life to Christ, they are free from stronghold. They have become pastor. They have become bishop. They have become prophet. They are under. No, their stronghold is still there. Say, these are a people robbed, plundered, in prison houses. No one say restore. Nobody touch the stronghold. When you see this is a stronghold, they always warn you, don't touch. If it's in your family, they say don't cross this place. If it's in physical realm, they say a place where there's high tension, electricity, they advise you that place is a stronghold. Don't go there. Let me show you one man that wanted to penetrate into people's stronghold. See what they did to him. In Judges 9 from verse 46, this is Abimelech. Now when the men of the Torah, because he was destroying the men of Shechem. Now when all the men of the Torah, he was fighting war, he had destroyed all their village, destroyed everything, their land. Then all the people, because in every city in those days, they build stronghold for battle. In case they have killed them, the army, they are losing. All the nation, they run back to their stronghold. That's what they do. And those days, if people run to their stronghold, you don't destroy them, you leave them. You just catch them as slaves. That's the worst thing you should do to them. Don't destroy anybody's stronghold. That's how every nation had a stronghold in those days. If they go out for war, they are losing, they kill all their soldiers. Then the people start invading their nation. People run to the stronghold, they lock themselves up there. Now, according to war, if you see people that mean they have surrendered, they run to their stronghold, just wait for them. They should be hungry until they come out. Hunger will bring them out. Now, Abimelech saw these people run into their stronghold and he still went there. Let's read. Now, when all the men of the Torah of Shechem heard that they entered the stronghold of the temple of the god Berit, and it was told Abimelech that all the men of the Torah of Shechem were gathered together. Then Abimelech went up to Mount Simon, he and all the people who were with him. And Abimelech took an axe in his hand and cut down the bough from the tree and took it and laid it on his shoulder. Then he said to the people who were with him, what you have seen me do, make haste and do as I've done. So each of the people likewise cut down his own bough and followed Abimelech, but put them against the stronghold, set the stronghold on fire above them. So they put fire around the stronghold where all the people are. They locked them inside, so that all the people of the Torah of Shechem died, about 1,000 men and women. Then Abimelech went to Tibes, and he encamped against the Tibes and took it. But there was a strong tower in the city, and all the men and women, all the people of the city fled there and shut themselves in. Then they went up to the top of the tower. So Abimelech came as far as the tower and fought against it, and drew near the door of the tower to burn it with fire. But a certain woman dropped a upper millstone on Abimelech's head and crushed his skull. He came to a stronghold of a people. This mighty army, terrorizing nations, killed many people. But he went to the stronghold of a people, and a woman used grinder. She just dropped it from up and he scattered his skull. Because strongholds are no-go area. He said, then he called quickly to the young man, his armor bearer, and said to him, draw your sword, kill me, lest men say of me, a woman killed him. So his young man thrust him through and he died. He was trespassing stronghold, and a woman killed him. Now, how do you build a stronghold? You see, the commandment of God is how you build a stronghold. Then commandments should be practiced, not applied. That's how you build a stronghold. If I say, hey, City of Truth, are you ready? Yes. I say, every midnight now, make sure all of you are praying by 1 o'clock. Say, okay, we're excited. Today, everybody woke up in the night, 1 o'clock, start praying. Pray. You did it 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. From the 4th day, you left it. You know what you did? You applied it. But when you continue doing it forever, it's called practice. You find out that why many people are not getting their deliverance. They apply instruction, they don't practice instruction. You don't build a stronghold by application, it's by practice. Nobody wins trophy by applying, they win trophy by practicing. They know you for it. So practicing is different from applying. When God wants to use you to destroy stronghold, you don't apply prayer, you practice prayer. You don't apply instruction, the commandment of God. You don't no longer apply, say, oh, today I applied it. No, you practice it. They know you for it. Yeah, you don't say, today I did the fasting. Today I prayed the prayer. Today I avoid women. So you just have, only today. When there is a battle in your family, God will tell you, you have to apply this. You have to practice. Commandments should be practiced, not applied. Just imagine today they told you, don't pass red robot. And you just apply today. Then another day, you just like, laws should be practiced, not applied. Because to break a stronghold, you need a powerful law of God. You need a powerful word from God. A command from God. It's called the Ancient of Days because he knew who started that stronghold in your family. What they did. So he can tell you, for so and so season in your life now, don't do this, just do this. You just have to be practicing. All of a sudden, you are just free. You don't know how. You say, what happened? Because you build a stronghold against stronghold. You built a stronghold against stronghold. Let's see David's life. 1 Samuel 23:14. Let's read that. David stayed in the desert strongholds. You heard? Did he stay? Stronghold and in the hills of the desert of Ziph. Day after day, Saul searched for him, but God did not give David into his hands. Verse 19. The Ziphites went up to Saul at Gibeah and said, is not David hiding among us in the stronghold of Herosh, on the hill of Hakilah, south of Jeshimon? 29. And David went up from there and lived in the strongholds of En-Gedi. When the people of Ziph went to tell Saul that David is here, he went to another stronghold. David's life was stronghold based. All the days Saul was looking for him a crown, because God had already anointed him king. But yet, as a king, he needs to still learn stronghold. He was running from one stronghold to another. He was not just running to any other places. Where is your stronghold? You as a Christian. If battle happen now, if there's a challenge against you, if the gate of hell open against you now, there are many rumors. Everybody's fighting you. Everybody's hating you. Somebody's going to Sangoma because of you. They concentrate on you. Where is your stronghold? You call yourself a Christian. You will finish many Christians if battle starts. They start threatening you. If you don't accept God now, will kill you. Many people will give up. Your many Christians don't have stronghold. That's why God will always teach you. Before you assess anything, you assess business, you assess ministry, you assess marriage, you assess having children. Everything you want to assess, build stronghold first. What will you teach your children when you give birth to them? You say, God, give me picking, give me children. Your children become nuisance in the society. How will you treat your husband when you marry? Build a stronghold, because divorce is flying in the air. And do you know what? Christian divorce is equal to the word divorce. God is saying he wants to use us as a, which example? God forbid. There are many Christian marriages that you can't use. Which example? Everybody, everywhere. Because there's no stronghold. This was before David became a king. He was running around in the bush. Yet, all the time he was running around, he was running to stronghold. He was practicing stronghold. Practicing stronghold. Practicing stronghold. See 2 Samuel 5:17. Then the Philistines heard that David has been anointed king over Israel. The story have changed. They went up in full force to search for him. But David heard about it and went down to the stronghold. He was practicing it before he became a king. You are only asking for blessing, yet you don't even know how to preserve blessing. Tend and keep it. As before you become a king, you are a slave. You are learning to build stronghold. He was building stronghold. He was learning the law of stronghold. Then immediately he became king. Immediately he became prosperous. Immediately you got your job. Immediately you get married. Immediately you get children. You begin to, when problem come because of the blessing, when battle come because of the promotion, when attack come because of the open door, you have practiced stronghold. If you don't practice stronghold, the devil will embarrass you and he will take the gift of God away from you. Many people, the gift of marriage, they've lost. Gift of children, they've lost. Gift of breakthrough, they've lost. Gift of ministry, they've lost. Many gifts God has freely given to them because they don't have stronghold. The devil took it from them. They don't know the mystery. He ran to the stronghold. He ran. But that's how he has been living his life. The Philistines also went and deployed themselves in Valley of Rephaim. See what he did in his stronghold. So David inquired of the Lord, saying, shall I go up against the Philistines? Will you deliver them into my hand? And the Lord said to David, go up. I will doubtlessly deliver the Philistines into your hand. So David went to Baal Perazim, and David defeated them. And he said, the Lord has broken through. That's what you call breakthrough. Breakthrough. Instead of the battle to make you lose your throne, breakthrough came because you have stronghold. When you have stronghold, when the strong man attack you, the attack will become a breakthrough, not a defeat. It will become a breakthrough, not a breakdown. Let them say anything about you, fight you, plan to bring you down. If you have a stronghold in God, everything they are doing will bring a breakthrough. Do not bring a breakdown, a breakthrough. When Bishop David Uche started his ministry, God gave him the mandate of prosperity. And every day he was not as young as he was then. He didn't even have money. He was shouting, I can never be poor. So it was annoying many people. So one woman came from the market and said, sir, please stop saying this, because your name is not going about the town. He said, he said when he had it, he said it the more, let it pain the people. Today is a living example of that, of what he was saying. He kept on saying it. So mighty grew the word of the Lord in the city of Ephesus, and it prevailed. It prevailed. It will always prevail. Those were men that had stronghold. So the resistance of the stronghold in people's mentality, that nobody should be saying I'm rich. Nobody should be talking about this. People are confronting you with their own stronghold, and if you are not careful, they will use their stronghold to arrest you. So how far is your resistance? Once you begin to sign, once you begin to excel, everybody will come after you. And if you don't have a stronghold, they will become your stronghold. David ran to a stronghold. I remember when I went to swim, we went for crusade. So when I went to swim, I nearly drowned there. Before I came out, the whole village have had it. The man of God have had it. Now see the shocking thing that happened. When I was going, they have gathered all the disciples together, and they brought me forth before the man of God. He said, why did you go and swim? Why did you go into the... While I was trying to answer, I started seeing many people bearing false accusations. Say, we warned you. No, I told you. You're joking. I'm not. Like people that have never even spoken to me once, because they were among the prophets, and you are in trouble. This happened to me, not dream. You remember I told you. I wanted to say, you didn't. They said, shut up. You are in problem. You want to talk? You can't answer anything. When you are in problem, people gather against you. Who do you want to answer? That's why you need a stronghold. That's the meaning of Nahum 1:7. The Lord is strong. The Lord is good. A stronghold in the day of trouble. He knows those who trust in Him. Sometimes a word God says to you is your stronghold to come out of oppression. I didn't just come. When you have a stronghold, some prayer you do, you don't even pray for defense because you are protected already. How many demons do you want to fight? before God sent me into deliverance ministry, and he created a stronghold. There were a series of assignments he gave me to do. When I have not done that, let me tell you what happened to me. As I said, I went to pray for somebody that had blood in the nose. It came back to me. Many people I went to pray for, both those that nearly mad, the thing came back. I nearly mad also. Until he built the stronghold. He taught me the stronghold. Then now I can pray for you and go and sleep peacefully. No demon comes to my house to say, are you there? No vision. If God take me to the occultic kingdom, marine, everywhere, hell, anything I see, I come to preach, because they are supposed to attack you if you are exposing them. So sometimes they attack you through people that start commenting anyhow. So different attacks. But before the attack came, you're already fortified. Not everybody reveal a secret and leave. They can kill you. There's already a stronghold. Now my question for you today: are you in the stronghold? Or there's a stronghold against you? Or you have built a demonic stronghold against yourself? Or you are practicing God's stronghold? So definitely somebody must be that one of these stronghold. You can't be in between. You can't see that you are in God's stronghold, or you are in your own mental stronghold you built against yourself, or you are in your family stronghold, territorial stronghold, demonic strongholds. Concerning the sons of men, ask me. Concerning my work, command me. When you get to your stronghold, you ask God question: what should I do? What should I do? They are not fighting me. Everybody's against me. The gate of hell. He will guide you. Yes. They don't talk. Do this. Pray like this. Forgive. Move forward. Concentrate. When you have a stronghold, you give birth to a child, is becoming a nuisance to the society. You go back to the stronghold. You inquire of God. Lord, I was with you before you promised me this child. I was with you before you gave me this husband, before you gave me this wife. My marriage cannot be destroyed. In that place, God will speak and say so, say so. Speak this way, command this way. Be patient. Go into this fast. Inside your stronghold, you get strength to set your children, your husband, your business, your marriage free from demonic stronghold. Create your stronghold.